today we're going to be teaching you how to create this beautiful lavender tablescape. Let's go. Okay, so we are starting off with a clean slate. Because we're going with a lavender look today, I like to keep the natural hardwood as the base. However, if you want to cover your table with a tablecloth, white or natural, or even a chiffon would be a really good option for this design. The first thing that I am going to place down are these really cool lavender rattan placemats. This is going to give the table so much texture and depth. It's really going to take up a lot of the space, so much so that I'm not going to need a table runner or a whole lot of decor in the middle of the table. Look at that. It already is starting to look really cool. Next, I have these wavy acrylic plates. These are lavender, and then they have a nice little gold trim, which just gives it, you know, a little extra touch. And we're just going to place these right in the center of the placemats. Honestly, you could do not a whole lot more to this table and it would already look really pretty. But we're definitely not going to stop there. I've got these really pretty gauze cheesecloth napkins in the color Amethyst. Here's the deal. I only have 5 of them on hand, but clearly this is a table for 6. So we're gonna get a little creative, okay? I wanna keep this looking a little unpolished and boho. So all I'm going to do is grab the center of the napkin and drape it across the table. I'm only going to do this to the outside spots. Next, we're going to add a little contrast here to the table. So remember, our plates had a gold rim. We are going to match that gold rim with some plastic cutlery, which these are pretty sleek looking, and yes, they are plastic, so they're completely disposable. The place settings with the napkins, I'm just going to give it a traditional place setting of the fork and the knife on the left side and the spoon on the right side. But for these middle place settings, I'm going to actually place them in the center of these plates and fan them out just a little bit like that. And then we're going to repeat. It's starting to come together, isn't it? We're definitely not done. We are going all in on the lavender theme, by the way. So I've got these purple plastic champagne flutes with a gold rim. Again, if you're sensing a pattern here, we definitely have one. These are plastic. However, you can use glassware if you'd like. The beautiful thing about these is they are disposable. So if you're doing this table setting outside on the patio, or you simply just don't want to clean up the glassware, these are a fantastic option. And all of our guests may not be drinking, so we are going to offer up these really cute water glasses, or they're clear tumblers, again with the gold rim. These are also completely disposable. We're just putting these off to the left of our champagne flutes. I absolutely fell in love with these when I saw these on the website, and I just knew they needed to be incorporated into this place setting. So these are little mini trays. They're embossed trays and little mini spoons to go with them. These can be used for really anything. You can get creative with it, but let's say you're throwing a tea party. This could be some jam or butter for biscuits. Perhaps it's a special sauce with whatever dinner party theme you've got going on. Feel free to get creative. But again, what this is doing, it's adding more pots of gold, more texture, more life to the overall table. Back to the place settings themselves, and I want to add a little love to the middle place settings that didn't get the napkins. Taking these faux lilies, and I'm just going to place them diagonally across the table, just crossing the stems at the bottom. This just really gives it the illusion of being modern and put together, and it's incredibly easy. And then I'm going to take these lavender sprigs that you get off the bouquets that we have. I'll show you in a minute. And I'm just placing them on the top of the place settings. And this just really makes it thoughtful. It looks put together, just intentional, really. We're not done. So even though the table is looking pretty robust so far, it's flat. And what we want to do is add some elevation to it. So I've got these embossed glasses, and I'm going to just place them, one in the center, my tallest one in the center, and then we've got these two to flank flank the sides there. And then we're gonna stuff as many beautiful flowers in there as we possibly can. I've already put together these bouquets ahead of time, but what we have are purple lavender roses, some lavender little bunny tails, some more of the lilies, and then the lavender sprigs that I showed you earlier. You can use any flowers you want, real or faux. We're using faux today so that I can reuse them again. You don't have to use any particular color. However, I would stick to what is on theme that's in the color family that you're choosing. So because we chose lavender, we're sticking with that overall theme, but you can see there's dimension here in different shades and hues. I wanted to make a little bit taller because it's in the center and it just gives those different elevation levels. So we added a little bit of eucalyptus here at the top. And that's how you create a beautiful lavender tablescape with pops of gold, lots of textures, uses of different fabrics, flowers. And the beautiful thing here is everything is either reusable or disposable. So you can mix and match with other parties, other themes, however you like. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below and we'll be happy to help you out. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.